In 1930, researchers in Java discovered 7 fossils of a predator so immense it dwarfed today's largest big cats, the Ngandong tiger, a true apex predator of its time. Decades later, modern technology has unlocked secrets about its hunting power, physical strength, and extinction, revealing a story more extraordinary than fiction could imagine. In 1930, the small village of Ngandong in Java became the site of an extraordinary paleontological discovery that would forever alter our understanding of prehistoric predators. Dutch paleontologists unearthed fossilized remains belonging to a creature so large that it seemed more mythological than real. The bones were undeniably feline, but shockingly massive. To imagine this, picture a house cat's skeleton, only to realize it was the size of a lion. This was the scale of the find at Ngandong. As news spread, paleontologists from around the world rushed to Java, eager to study these remarkable remains. The fossils appeared too large to belong to a tiger, yet they unmistakably had feline traits. Scientists debated, with some suggesting a new species of big cat, while others speculated about an entirely new kind of predator. The analysis of the fossils was painstaking. In the 1930s, paleontologists used measurements, comparative anatomy, and geological context to unravel the mystery. Each bone was carefully cleaned, catalogued, and examined in detail. Researchers scrutinized every ridge and groove, seeking clues about the creature's lifestyle and physical characteristics. One of the primary challenges was the incomplete nature of the fossils. With only fragments to work with, researchers had to use their knowledge of modern big cats and prehistoric species to reconstruct the animal. The gaps in the bones required much informed speculation and scientific imagination. As the study progressed, excitement grew among scientists. The big question was what kind of predator could have grown to such a colossal size and how it fit into the ecosystem of Pleistocene Java. The answers would expand our knowledge of the world's ancient carnivores. After years of research, it became clear that the fossils belonged to a previously unknown subspecies of tiger, named Panthera Tigris Soloensis, now known as the Ngandong tiger. This tiger, the largest ever discovered, raised new questions. How did it evolve to such size? What prey could sustain such a giant? And how did this influence its hunting strategies and daily life? The discovery of the Ngandong tiger offers insights into a prehistoric world ruled by giants, challenging our preconceptions about the limits of carnivore evolution. The Ngandong tiger, a prehistoric feline that roamed Southeast Asia during the Pleistocene epoch, was a prime example of the megafauna that dominated Earth's landscapes during this period. The Pleistocene, often called the Age of Megafauna, saw the evolution of numerous oversized species due to environmental pressures and competition for resources. These included giant sloths, woolly mammoths, and the colossal Ngandong tiger. The Pleistocene landscapes of Southeast Asia provided an ideal habitat for such massive creatures. The region was populated by various megafauna, offering a diverse array of potential prey for large predators. From giant elephants to oversized bovines, the ecosystem supported a complex food web of enormous proportions. However, the Ngandong tiger's massive size came with significant challenges. The energy requirements for a predator of its proportions would have been immense. To maintain its massive body, this prehistoric carnivore would have needed to consume vast quantities of meat on a regular basis. This need for a high-calorie diet would have had a profound impact on its hunting strategies and prey selection. The Ngandong tiger likely favored ambush tactics or opportunistic hunting of vulnerable individuals within herds. Its size, while granting it unparalleled strength, may have made it less agile than smaller predators. Therefore, it would have needed to rely on stealth and power rather than speed and endurance when hunting. Despite these challenges, the Ngandong tiger's massive size offered significant advantages. Its immense strength would have allowed it to take down prey that would be unthinkable for modern big cats. Large elephants and rhinoceroses, which would pose a serious threat to today's tigers, may have been regular prey items for this prehistoric giant. As we piece together the evidence, it becomes clear that the Ngandong tiger was likely the apex predator of its ecosystem. Its massive size, combined with the typical intelligence and hunting prowess of big cats, would have made it an unparalleled force in the Pleistocene jungles and grasslands of Southeast Asia. The story of the Ngandong tiger challenges our understanding of carnivore evolution and the limits of predator size. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of this prehistoric giant, we're left to wonder, what other secrets does the fossil record hold about the incredible creatures that once roamed our planet? The tale of the Ngandong tiger is far from over, and in the next section, we'll explore the unique adaptations that made this colossal feline such a successful hunter in a world of giants. The Ngandong tiger's prowess as a predator stemmed from its remarkable evolutionary adaptations, which went far beyond mere size increase. These adaptations, honed over millions of years of natural selection, created a predator uniquely equipped to dominate its Pleistocene ecosystem. When comparing the Ngandong tiger to modern big cats, several key differences become apparent. Its proportionally longer legs set it apart, suggesting it was built for speed. This adaptation potentially allowed it to run faster over short distances in open habitats, crucial for ambushing prey or making powerful charges. The skull structure of the Ngandong tiger was another marvel of evolutionary engineering. Fossil evidence indicates that its skull was not only larger, but also thicker than that of modern tigers. This robust cranial architecture provided a significant biomechanical advantage, allowing for more powerful bites and increased resistance to the stresses of taking down large prey. The enhanced skull structure also provided additional surface area for the attachment of jaw muscles, further amplifying the tiger's bite force. Estimates suggest that the Ngandong tiger possessed a crushing power that far surpassed that of modern tigers. This tremendous biting capability would have allowed it to overpower larger prey effectively, relying more on brute force than the finesse employed by smaller modern predators. Such power would have been essential for a predator specialized in hunting the megafauna of Pleistocene Southeast Asia. The Ngandong tiger's dentition was particularly noteworthy. Its teeth, especially the canines, were significantly larger than those of modern tigers. These elongated, robust canines were perfectly designed to slice through the thick hides and tough muscle of large prey animals. These adaptations collectively paint a picture of a predator uniquely equipped to hunt and kill prey, far larger than any modern big cat could handle. In fact, these features suggest that the Ngandong tiger might have occupied a unique ecological niche, filling a role somewhere between that of modern big cats and the prehistoric saber-toothed cats. Its adaptations allowed it to take down prey that would be far too large and dangerous for modern tigers, potentially including prehistoric elephants and rhinoceroses. The evolutionary marvels of the Ngandong tiger were likely the result of intense competitive pressures in its environment, where it coexisted with other large carnivores. This arms race of predator evolution pushed the Ngandong tiger to develop ever more specialized and powerful adaptations, ultimately resulting in one of the most formidable terrestrial predators in Earth's history. As research continues to uncover the secrets of this prehistoric giant, questions arise about the specifics of its hunting strategies. How did this colossal feline put its impressive adaptations to use in the pursuit of prey? What techniques did it employ to bring down animals that dwarfed even its considerable size? To understand the Ngandong tiger's hunting strategies, we must examine its specific habitat and the unique challenges it faced. While the Pleistocene epoch in Southeast Asia was characterized by diverse ecosystems, the tiger's immediate surroundings were crucial in shaping its predatory behaviors. The terrain where Ngandong fossils were discovered suggests a mix of gallery forests along rivers and more open woodlands. This varied landscape provided the perfect setting for an ambush predator of immense proportions. The tiger's hunting grounds were crisscrossed by ancient river systems, creating natural corridors that channeled prey movement. These waterways not only attracted herbivores, but also created bottlenecks where the Ngandong tiger could lie in wait. The combination of dense vegetation near water sources and more open areas allowed this apex predator to adapt its hunting techniques to different scenarios. Fossil evidence from the Ngandong site reveals a complex food web that the tiger dominated. While megafauna were present, the tiger's diet likely included a range of prey sizes. Smaller, more agile animals such as ancient deer and wild boar would have required different hunting strategies compared to the massive herbivores that roamed the landscape. The Ngandong tiger's adaptations reflect the demands of its environment. Its robust build and powerful limbs suggest an ability to quickly overpower large prey, while its proportionally longer legs indicate a capacity for short, explosive bursts of speed. These features would have been particularly advantageous in the mosaic of habitats it inhabited, allowing it to ambush prey in dense vegetation or pursue them across more open terrain. Climate fluctuations during the Pleistocene had a significant impact on the tiger's hunting grounds. During colder periods, sea levels dropped, exposing vast areas of the Sunda Shelf. This created land bridges between what are now separate islands, potentially introducing new prey species to the tiger's territory. Conversely, warmer periods might have led to the isolation of populations, creating evolutionary pressures that influence the tiger's hunting adaptations. The Ngandong tiger's role as the ultimate apex predator in this ecosystem was likely multifaceted. Its size and adaptations made it perfectly suited to hunt a wide range of prey, from relatively small animals to the largest herbivores of the time. As we piece together the puzzle of the Ngandong tiger's world, we see a predator exquisitely adapted to its environment. Its enormous size and specialized features were precise responses to the challenges and opportunities presented by its unique habitat. The tiger's success in this prehistoric landscape depended on its ability to exploit a variety of hunting techniques, from patient ambush predation to powerful short-distance charges. The Ngandong tiger's hunting strategies were likely as diverse as the ecosystem it inhabited. In denser forested areas, it may have relied more heavily on stealth and ambush tactics. In more open terrain, its size and power would have allowed it to confront prey directly, potentially even hunting in pairs or small family groups to tackle the largest herbivores. Understanding the Ngandong tiger's hunting behaviors provides invaluable insights into the ecological dynamics of Pleistocene Southeast Asia. As we continue to study this magnificent predator, we uncover not just the secrets of a long-lost species, but also the intricate relationships that shaped one of the most biodiverse periods in Earth's history. The Ngandong tiger's prey selection and hunting strategies were truly remarkable, even by the standards of prehistoric megafauna. While we've explored some of its potential prey species earlier, let's delve deeper into the unique challenges and adaptations associated with hunting such massive creatures. One fascinating potential prey for the Ngandong tiger was the giant tapir, Megafauna augustus. This prehistoric relative of modern tapirs could reach sizes up to 50% larger than today's species, weighing in at around 500 kilograms. Unlike the more aggressive and dangerous megafauna, these giant herbivores might have presented a different kind of challenge. The Ngandong tiger likely employed stealth and ambush tactics, similar to modern tigers, but on a much grander scale. Its immense size and power would have allowed it to quickly overpower a megatapyrus, using its massive canines to deliver a fatal bite to the neck or spine. Another intriguing prey species was the giant hyena, Pachyrhinocuta brevirostris. This formidable carnivore, standing about 1 meter tall at the shoulder and weighing up to 190 kilograms, was itself a fearsome predator. Hunting such a creature would have required extreme caution and precision from the Ngandong tiger. It's possible that these encounters were as much about territorial disputes as they were about predation, with the tiger using its superior size and strength to assert dominance over competing carnivores. The hunting strategies employed by the Ngandong tiger likely varied significantly depending on the prey species and the environment. For larger, more dangerous prey like proboscideans, the tiger might have relied on ambush tactics, using the dense Pleistocene forests as cover to launch surprise attacks. This would have allowed it to strike quickly and decisively, minimizing the risk of injury from its formidable quarry. When hunting herd animals like ancient bovines, the Ngandong tiger might have employed a strategy of isolating vulnerable individuals. This would have involved careful observation and patience, waiting for the right moment when a young, old, or weak animal strayed too far from the protective mass of the herd. The tiger's speed and agility, combined with its immense power, would have made it a formidable pursuer even across open grasslands. For smaller, faster prey like cervids or suids, the Ngandong tiger might have relied more on its speed and endurance. Its large size, while advantageous for tackling megafauna, could have been a hindrance in prolonged chases. To compensate, the tiger likely developed impressive bursts of speed for short distances, allowing it to close the gap quickly and overwhelm its prey before it could escape. By evolving to efficiently hunt a variety of large prey species, the Ngandong tiger carved out a unique ecological niche for itself. Its size and adaptations allowed it to access food sources that were off-limits to smaller predators, reducing competition and ensuring a steady supply of high-calorie meals. This specialization in large prey hunting may have been a key factor in the Ngandong tiger's success, allowing it to thrive in an ecosystem teeming with giant herbivores and competing carnivores. The presence of such a formidable predator would have had far-reaching effects on the behavior and evolution of its prey species. Herbivores likely developed enhanced vigilance, group defense strategies, and possibly even physical adaptations to better defend against such a powerful hunter. As we continue to study the Ngandong tiger, we gain valuable insights into the complex interactions that characterized Pleistocene megafauna communities. The tiger's role as a keystone species, influencing everything from prey behavior to vegetation patterns through trophic cascades, underscores the importance of apex predators in maintaining ecological balance. In our next exploration, we'll examine how the Ngandong tiger's presence influenced the broader dynamics of its prehistoric world. Ngandong tiger's role as an apex predator was undoubtedly significant. This colossal feline's influence permeated every level of its environment, shaping the very fabric of life in ways we are only beginning to understand. The Ngandong tiger's hunting pressure on megafauna like stegodon and giant buffalo likely triggered a cascade of evolutionary adaptations. Over generations, these large herbivores may have developed more acute senses or altered their social structures to better protect vulnerable individuals. The ancient buffalo, for instance, might have evolved stronger horns or thicker hides as defenses against the tiger's powerful bite. But the tiger's influence wasn't limited to its prey. Its presence created a complex web of interactions that affected even the smallest creatures in its habitat. By regulating herbivore populations, the Ngandong tiger indirectly influenced the distribution and diversity of insects, small mammals, and birds. This intricate balance helped maintain a rich tapestry of biodiversity throughout its range. The tiger's role as an apex predator also shaped the behavior and distribution of other carnivores in its ecosystem. Smaller predators likely altered their hunting patterns to avoid competition, focusing on different prey or hunting at different times. This phenomenon, known as mesopredator release, further contributed to the complex ecological dynamics of the Pleistocene landscape. Evidence suggests that the Ngandong tiger was more than just a fearsome predator. It was a keystone species crucial to maintaining the health and diversity of its habitat. Its presence created a delicate equilibrium, influencing the evolution, behavior, and population dynamics of countless other species. The loss of such a significant predator would have sent shockwaves through the entire ecosystem, potentially leading to dramatic shifts in the landscape and its inhabitants. While the Ngandong tiger reigned supreme in its prehistoric world, it wasn't without rivals. Other large carnivores shared its habitat, creating a complex network of predator-prey relationships. In our next exploration, we'll examine these competitors and how they might have interacted with the mighty Ngandong tiger, further unraveling the intricate tapestry of life in Pleistocene Southeast Asia. The Pleistocene epoch was an era of giants, where the Ngandong tiger dominated the landscape. Recent fossil evidence reveals a prehistoric environment filled with numerous supersized carnivores. This raises questions about how these titanic hunters coexisted, and what strategies allowed the Ngandong tiger to maintain its position at the apex of the food chain. In the realm of apex predators, competition was fierce and unforgiving during the Pleistocene. Multiple large carnivores competed for dominance in Southeast Asia's lush jungles and sprawling grasslands. Interspecific competition, where different species vie for the same resources, shaped the behaviors and adaptations of these prehistoric predators. The Ngandong tiger faced formidable rivals, including the giant short-faced hyena, Pachyrhocutta brevirostris. This imposing creature stood about 90 to 100 centimeters at the shoulder and averaged 110 kilograms in weight, significantly larger than modern hyenas. With powerful jaws and a robust build, These hyenas could bring down large prey and potentially compete with the Ngandong tiger for food sources. Other big cats also shared the Ngandong tiger's hunting grounds. Fossil evidence indicates the presence of prehistoric leopards and possibly early lions in the region. While smaller than the Ngandong tiger, these felids were still formidable predators capable of taking down medium-sized prey and potentially scavenging from the tiger's kills. The interactions between these predators were complex and multifaceted. Competition for prey was intense, with each species seeking access to the abundant megafauna that roamed the Pleistocene landscapes. Territorial disputes were common as these large carnivores established and defended their hunting grounds. The Ngandong tiger's massive size and powerful build likely gave it an advantage in these confrontations, but the risk of injury from rival predators remained ever present. The Ngandong tiger's unique adaptations provided a significant edge over its rivals. Its sheer size alone deterred many potential competitors. Ngandong tiger dwarfed even the largest of its contemporary predators. The tiger's hunting strategies evolved in response to this competitive pressure. This specialization in large prey hunting may have been crucial in the Ngandong tiger's ability to coexist with other carnivores, as it reduced direct competition for resources. The Ngandong tiger's ambush hunting style, with its muscular build and powerful legs, made it a highly efficient predator. While the giant short-faced hyena was a formidable pack hunter, the tiger's ability to make quick, powerful kills likely gave it an edge. Rivalries with other large carnivores drove the tiger to refine its hunting skills, making it a highly specialized predator. Despite competition, the Ngandong tiger dominated its ecosystem. However, the arrival of early humans would introduce new challenges, setting the stage for a complex interaction between these two powerful species in evolutionary history. Imagine a world where humans were not the apex predators, where our ancestors lived in constant fear of a creature that could snatch them from the shadows with terrifying ease. This was the reality in Southeast Asia during the Pleistocene epoch, when early humans shared their environment with the colossal Ngandong tiger. For our prehistoric forebears, this magnificent beast was a source of terror and awe, a force of nature that commanded respect and reverence. The arrival of early humans in Southeast Asia, specifically Homo erectus, marked a significant turning point in the region's ecological dynamics. Fossil evidence from the Ngandong region suggests that these early humans coexisted with the Ngandong tiger, creating a complex and often tense relationship between predator and prey. Encounters between early humans and the Ngandong tiger were likely dangerous and filled with tension. Imagine a group of humans foraging in the dense Pleistocene forests, always on edge, their senses heightened at every rustle of leaves or low growl. The sight of the tiger's striking orange and black stripes cutting through the underbrush would have sent their hearts racing. Though rare, these encounters left a lasting impact on human groups, influencing their survival strategies and shaping their beliefs. Early humans probably viewed the Ngandong tiger as both a deadly predator and a powerful, awe-inspiring creature. Its strength and hunting prowess would have made it a constant threat, driving humans to develop strategies for avoiding or defending against it. However, the tiger's sheer majesty might have also led to its reverence, possibly being incorporated into myths or spiritual beliefs as a deity or powerful spirit. As humans evolved and developed new tools and techniques, their relationship with the Ngandong tiger shifted. Evidence suggests that early humans in Southeast Asia began to create tools that allowed them to hunt large predators, including the tiger. This marks a pivotal moment in the dynamic between humans and the tiger, as humans transitioned from prey to predator. Fossil remains of the Ngandong tiger show signs of injury, consistent with human-made weapons, hinting that humans not only defended themselves from tiger attacks, but may have actively hunted them. This competition for resources and the threat of human intervention likely contributed to the decline of the Ngandong tiger over time. The extinction of the Ngandong tiger, believed to have occurred around 10,000 to 12,000 years ago, is thought to have been influenced by both climate change and increasing human encroachment. While the exact cause of its disappearance is unclear, human activity undoubtedly played a key role in altering the ecological balance of Pleistocene Southeast Asia. The story of the Ngandong tiger and early humans highlights the profound impact humans have had on even the most formidable predators. As we explore the tiger's hunting techniques, we can only wonder how this majestic predator might have continued to evolve had it survived into the present day. Its loss serves as a reminder of the delicate balance within ecosystems and the far-reaching consequences of human actions. The Ngandong tiger's hunting strategy was a formidable combination of power and precision, uniquely adapted to tackle the challenges of its Pleistocene environment. While sharing some similarities with modern tigers, this prehistoric giant employed distinct techniques that set it apart from its contemporary relatives. One of the most striking aspects of the Ngandong tiger's hunting behavior was its ability to take down Megafauna many times its own size. To bring down such formidable prey, the Ngandong tiger likely combined its physical strength with a high degree of hunting intelligence. When targeting large prey like stegodon, the Ngandong tiger may have employed a strategy of isolating vulnerable individuals from the herd, particularly focusing on the young, old, or infirm. Once a target was selected, the tiger would have launched a swift and decisive attack, aiming to deliver a crushing bite to vital areas such as the throat or spine. Its elongated canine teeth would have been instrumental in these kills, allowing it to inflict deep, lethal wounds, even through the thick hides of its massive prey. The tiger's hunting approach likely varied, depending on the prey species and the surrounding environment. In densely forested areas, it may have utilized ambush tactics, using its stripes for camouflage and striking from concealed positions. In more open habitats, it might have engaged in short, powerful charges to quickly close the distance on prey, relying on its impressive speed and strength to overwhelm its target. One of the most intriguing questions surrounding the Ngandong tiger's hunting behavior is whether it primarily relied on ambush tactics or was capable of sustained chases. Given its size, one might assume that ambush predation would be its primary strategy. However, its longer legs and powerful build suggest it may have been more versatile in its hunting approach than initially thought. The Ngandong tiger's hunting strategy was likely a sophisticated blend of stealth, raw power, and predatory intelligence. This combination allowed it to dominate its Pleistocene ecosystem, tackling prey that would be unthinkable for modern big cats. As we consider the tiger's social behavior, we're left to marvel at the complex adaptations that made this prehistoric predator one of the most formidable hunters in Earth's history. The Ngandong tiger's social behavior was likely characterized by an even more extreme solitude than that of modern tigers. Their massive size would have necessitated enormous territories to sustain their energy requirements. This increased space demand naturally led to fewer interactions between individuals, as the density of tigers in any given area would have been significantly lower. Mating in the Ngandong tiger population was probably a rare and potentially dangerous affair. The combination of their enormous size and powerful build meant that physical confrontations, even during courtship, could result in serious injuries. It's possible that these tigers developed more elaborate courtship rituals or vocalizations to minimize physical contact during mating, reducing the risk of harm to either partner. The abundance of large prey in the Pleistocene ecosystem may have further reduced the Ngandong tiger's need for social bonds. Unlike some social predators that hunt in packs to bring down large animals, the Ngandong tiger's size and strength allowed it to tackle even the largest prey single-handedly. This self-sufficiency in hunting would have eliminated one of the primary drivers for social behavior in predators. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the Ngandong tiger's social behavior lies in the challenges of raising cubs. The energy demands of pregnancy and cub rearing would have been even more significant due to their larger size. Female Ngandong tigers may have given birth to fewer cubs, or spaced their litters further apart to cope with these increased energy requirements. The process of teaching cubs to hunt would have been particularly challenging for Ngandong tigers. With their prey consisting of megafauna like stegodon and giant buffalo, training young tigers to take down such formidable animals would have been a dangerous and prolonged process. It's possible that Ngandong tiger cubs remained with their mothers for even longer periods than modern tigers, learning the complex hunting strategies required to survive in their Pleistocene world. Their infrequent interactions with other tigers, combined with the need to maintain vast territories and tackle enormous prey, created a lifestyle that pushed the boundaries of solitary existence even further than their modern counterparts. As we examine the physical capabilities of this prehistoric giant, we begin to understand how its isolated lifestyle and impressive size translated into hunting prowess that remains unparalleled in the modern world. The Ngandong tiger's physical prowess extended far beyond its impressive size and leg length. This prehistoric predator possessed a unique combination of adaptations that made it an unparalleled force in its ecosystem. Its skeletal structure, for instance, revealed a creature built for extreme strength, with robust bones and powerful muscle attachment points that surpassed those of modern big cats. One of the most remarkable features of the Ngandong tiger was its bite force. With a larger, thicker skull and more powerful jaw muscles than its modern counterparts, this ancient predator could deliver bone-crushing bites that would easily dispatch even the largest prey animals of its time. This extraordinary biting power allowed the Ngandong tiger to tackle prey that would be unthinkable for today's big cats. However, the Ngandong tiger's impressive attributes came with trade-offs. While its massive build granted it unparalleled strength, it likely resulted in reduced stamina. The energy requirements of moving such a large body would have made prolonged chases impractical. Instead, this predator likely relied on ambush tactics and short, powerful bursts of activity to secure its meals. The hunting strategy of the Ngandong tiger was a perfect fusion of its various physical attributes. Its hunting technique likely involved lying in wait, its muscular body coiled like a spring, before exploding into action with a surprising burst of speed over short distances. The force of impact alone would be enough to stagger most prey, followed swiftly by its devastating bite. The Ngandong tiger's sensory abilities were likely just as impressive as its physical attributes. While we can't know for certain, it's possible that this ancient predator had enhanced night vision, or an acute sense of smell, that helped it detect prey in the varied landscapes of Pleistocene Southeast Asia. These sensory adaptations, combined with its physical prowess, would have made the Ngandong tiger an incredibly successful hunter. In reality, the Ngandong tiger represents a pinnacle of predator evolution that we may never see again. Its unique combination of specialized adaptations allowed it to dominate a world of giants in a way that no modern predator can match. As we continue to uncover more about this prehistoric marvel, we're left to wonder at the full extent of its capabilities and the awe it must have inspired in the ancient landscapes it once ruled. The Ngandong tiger's sensory abilities were likely far superior to those of modern tigers, which are already renowned for their keen senses. In the prehistoric jungles and grasslands of Southeast Asia, this colossal feline possessed a sensory arsenal so refined that it could detect prey from astonishing distances. Some theories suggest that the Ngandong tiger's hearing was acute enough to perceive faint heartbeats from 100 yards away, providing an enormous advantage in hunting and survival. For predators, keen senses are a necessity, allowing them to locate prey, avoid danger, and navigate their environments effectively. Evolution had honed the Ngandong tiger's senses to near perfection, creating a hunter that was both physically imposing and perceptually superior to its contemporaries. The sensory capabilities of the Ngandong tiger likely differed significantly from those of modern tigers. Studies indicate that larger body size in mammals often correlates with larger sensory organs, potentially enhancing sensory perception. Given the Ngandong tiger's massive size, it's reasonable to infer that its sensory organs were proportionally larger, possibly granting it enhanced capabilities. The Ngandong tiger's visual acuity was particularly intriguing. Like modern tigers, it probably possessed excellent night vision, crucial for a predator that likely hunted under the cover of darkness. The tiger's eyes may have had a higher number of rod cells in the retina, allowing it to detect even the slightest movements in low-light conditions. This adaptation would have been particularly useful in the dense forests of Pleistocene Southeast Asia, where sunlight often struggled to penetrate the thick canopy. The auditory capabilities of the Ngandong tiger were likely extraordinary. Modern tigers can hear sounds at frequencies up to 65 kHz, well beyond the range of human hearing. The Ngandong tiger, with its potentially larger auditory structures, may have had an even broader hearing range. This enhanced hearing would have allowed it to detect prey movements from great distances, giving it a significant advantage in planning its ambushes or stalking approaches. Perhaps the most impressive of the Ngandong tiger's senses was its sense of smell. Olfactory capabilities are crucial for big cats, used for hunting, territorial marking, and social communication. The Ngandong tiger's nasal structures may have been more developed than those of modern tigers, allowing it to detect scents from even greater distances. This enhanced sense of smell would have been invaluable for tracking prey over long distances, a necessary skill for a predator that needed to consume large quantities of meat to sustain its massive body. These heightened senses would have given the Ngandong tiger a significant edge in hunting and survival. Its ability to detect prey from great distances would have allowed it to plan its hunts more effectively, conserving energy by only pursuing the most promising targets. In a world where every calorie counted, this efficiency would have been crucial for the tiger's survival. Considering the full suite of the Ngandong tiger's capabilities, it becomes clear that this prehistoric predator was likely even more efficient and deadly than modern big cats. Its combination of physical prowess and sensory acuity made it the ultimate hunting machine, perfectly adapted to dominate the megafauna-rich landscapes of Pleistocene Southeast Asia. As we transition to exploring the Ngandong tiger's role in ancient human cultures, we're left to wonder how our early ancestors perceived this sensory marvel, and whether they recognized the true extent of its incredible capabilities. The Ngandong tiger, a creature of immense strength and grandeur, left a lasting imprint on the human imagination, even after its extinction. Roaming the jungles of Southeast Asia in prehistory, this colossal predator now survives in the myths, legends, and cultural practices of ancient civilizations. The influence of such megafauna offers valuable insights into how our early ancestors perceived and interacted with the natural world around them. Southeast Asian folklore and mythology are rich with references to giant tigers. These stories, passed down through generations, likely stem from encounters with the Ngandong tiger or its descendants. Indonesian and Malaysian myths often feature tiger-like creatures of exceptional size and strength, embodying both cunning and power. These legendary beasts are frequently portrayed as guardians of the forest or powerful spirits that demand reverence from humans. Living alongside such a formidable predator left a profound impact on early human beliefs and practices. The constant threat posed by these immense tigers may have shaped our ancestors' worldview, influencing the development of complex belief systems and rituals designed to appease the tiger's spirit or protect against its wrath. In many cultures, the tiger symbolized power, strength, and courage, qualities humans sought to embody in their own lives. Archaeological evidence offers glimpses into the tiger's role in ancient art and worship. Cave paintings and rock carvings across Southeast Asia, some dating back tens of thousands of years, depict large felines. These depictions often exaggerate the size and ferocity of the tigers, possibly reflecting first-hand encounters with the Ngandong tiger or stories passed down about this massive predator. The exaggerated features in these works speak to the awe and fear that the tiger inspired. In certain ancient cultures, the tiger was so revered that it became the focus of organized worship. Archaeological finds, including carved figurines and ceremonial objects, suggest that tigers played a significant role in religious or spiritual practices. The power and majesty of the Ngandong tiger may have elevated it to a godlike status, leading to the development of tiger cults or the incorporation of tiger symbolism into existing belief systems. The presence of such a mighty creature likely instilled a deep respect for nature in our ancestors, shaping their understanding of humanity's place within the natural world. This respect for apex predators can still be seen today in modern conservation efforts, where tigers are regarded as symbols of wilderness and biodiversity. Beyond its symbolic role, the Ngandong tiger had practical implications for early human societies. The need to avoid or defend against such a dangerous predator likely influenced human settlement patterns, hunting strategies, and even the development of weapons and tools. The tiger thus played a role in shaping the very foundations of early human civilization in Southeast Asia. As we reflect on the extinction of the Ngandong tiger, we are reminded of the profound impact this magnificent creature had on human culture. Though long gone from the physical world, the Ngandong tiger endures in the collective memory of humanity, a symbol of nature's power to shape our beliefs, fears, and aspirations. The Ngandong tiger's extinction, while inevitable, offers a complex tale of environmental change and species vulnerability. Recent studies have uncovered new evidence shedding light on the tiger's final years, providing a more nuanced understanding of its demise. Analysis of fossil remains suggests that the Ngandong tiger's population became increasingly isolated due to rising sea levels. This isolation limited the genetic diversity of the remaining tigers, making them less adaptable to their changing environment. The combination of habitat fragmentation, reduced prey availability, and genetic isolation likely pushed the Ngandong tiger to the brink of extinction. The exact timeline of the Ngandong tiger's disappearance has been a subject of intense scientific debate. The most recent fossil evidence of the species dates back to around 40,000 years ago, but it's possible that small populations persisted for some time after this. The current scientific consensus places the extinction of the Ngandong tiger somewhere between 40,000 and 10,000 years ago, coinciding with the broader pattern of megafauna extinctions observed during the late Pleistocene. The ghost of the Ngandong tiger still haunts our understanding of evolution and ecology. This prehistoric apex predator, long extinct, continues to shape our comprehension of the natural world in ways that resonate deeply with modern conservation efforts. The study of extinct species like the Ngandong tiger provides invaluable insights into evolutionary processes, offering a window into the past that informs our understanding of present and future ecological challenges. Research on the Ngandong tiger has significantly altered our perspectives on predator evolution. Its colossal size and specialized adaptations challenge previous assumptions about the limits of carnivore evolution. For instance, the tiger's massive build, estimated to reach weights of up to 450 kilograms, suggests that predators can evolve to much larger sizes than previously thought possible, given the right ecological conditions. This revelation has prompted scientists to reevaluate the potential for extreme adaptations in other extinct and living species. The existence of the Ngandong tiger also provides crucial information about the capacity of ecosystems to support megafauna. The Pleistocene landscapes of Southeast Asia, teeming with large herbivores, demonstrate the incredible productivity required to sustain such massive predators. This understanding is particularly relevant in the context of modern conservation efforts, as it highlights the importance of preserving large, interconnected habitats capable of supporting diverse and abundant wildlife populations. Moreover, the Ngandong tiger's role in its prehistoric ecosystem offers valuable lessons for maintaining biodiversity and ecological balance. As an apex predator, it likely exerted significant influence over the populations of its prey species, indirectly affecting vegetation patterns and the distribution of smaller animals. This top-down regulation of ecosystems is a crucial concept in modern conservation biology, emphasizing the importance of preserving apex predators to maintain healthy and stable environments. The study of the Ngandong tiger and its environment has led to predictions about future ecosystem changes, particularly in relation to how climate change may affect the habitats of existing large predators. By examining how the Ngandong tiger responded to environmental shifts during the Pleistocene, scientists can better anticipate the challenges that modern big cats, such as tigers and lions, may face as their habitats undergo rapid transformation due to human activities and climate change. In conclusion, the Ngandong tiger serves as both a cautionary tale and a source of inspiration for wildlife conservation. Its story reminds us of the fragility of even the most powerful species, while also demonstrating the remarkable adaptability of life on Earth. As we continue to unravel the secrets of this long-lost predator, we find ourselves better equipped to face the conservation challenges of the present and future, ensuring that the legacy of the Ngandong tiger lives on in our efforts to protect the natural world. The Ngandong tiger, a massive predator of Pleistocene Southeast Asia, symbolizes both nature's strength and its fragility. Its extinction reminds us of how vulnerable even the most powerful species are to climate change and habitat loss. Today, all tiger species face similar threats, with habitat destruction and poaching endangering their survival. Organizations like the World Wildlife Fund and Panthera are leading efforts to conserve tigers and their environments. By supporting these initiatives, we honor the Ngandong tiger's legacy and ensure the survival of its descendants, safeguarding these majestic creatures for future generations. The fate of tigers is now in our hands.